Yo, what is up, everybody? It's P-Side. Welcome to another video. Back at it again with another topping deck profile. I actually went X11 with this at Locals the other day, and you guys saw the videos over the past 2 days of the different matches against the various different decks. This deck is insane, and I wanted to give you guys the updated 60-card deck profile. So this time it's Adventure, Bystial, Danger, Thunder Dragon. So we'll go through the 60-card deck profile, and I know I had a commenter. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but you had mentioned, where's the Black Metal Dragon combo? And I promised that I'd post it this week. I will do that at the end of this video. Although I should milk it and make a separate video to post, but I'll do it at the end of this video for you. So for starting off, we're doing the adventure package. So we're maxing out the good ones. So we got 3 temple and then 3 right. And then you've got the 3 bricks, the Fateful Adventure, the Dracoback, and the Griffin Rider. I am thinking of bumping this up to 2, the Fateful Adventure, because actually not that bad to have follow-up on the crackback, because usually you're outing your own cards. And then going second, it's really nice to have this to bounce something of your opponent's. And then setting up the negate is cute. You can also link this off for Romulus, or you can use the 2 bodies to make Saryuja. So really good package. To supplement that package, we do have Foolish Burial. You can send some of your dragons to graveyard, but mainly you're going to want to send your Enchantress if you don't have access to this package already. And then you can banish it from graveyard to search your right and do your full adventure combo. All right, so that's the adventure package, 10 cards, so a sixth of the deck. Next up, Bystials. So, still 3 Lubellion. You want maximum consistency, and we are still playing one of each name. So, Magnamut, Druisworm, Soronir, and Baldrake. We do play the spell in the main deck, the Branded Regained. So, really strong. This is really all you need, because this can search any of these. So, you basically have 7 different draws that can banish something from your graveyard. Next is the Danger package. So I did increase this a little bit, but it was a bad move. I think I'm going to reduce it because my Thunderbird got hit. Spoilers, I got Thunderbird. So 1 Danger Jackalope, 1 Danger Tsuchinoko, 2 Chupacabra. I just wanted to max out on names that can give me an extra body. And Chupacabra can do that because usually I had more dangers. But I am probably going to cut this back down to 1 Mothman. I usually sided out Mothman because I don't want my opponent drawing into a hand trap. Next up, 3 Danger Nessie. So this searches everything. This is how you're able to play your one-ofs that can come up. I think in one of my matches, I actually used Nessie as the last card in my hand to search Bigfoot, and then used Bigfoot to pop a card on the field. Like, this engine's really good. I like this engine a lot, so I'll probably keep Bigfoot. But I'm definitely cutting Ogopogo. This just, if it's discarded, you can send another body to grave so that it gets you more darks in grave, so you can actually like summon your Levianeer easier. Also, what you can do is use it as a blocker because it's got 3,000 defense. Next up, the 1 Danger Thunderbird. You can destroy a face-down card with this. And then Bigfoot is the good one. You can pop a face up, except if it's one of the only cards in your hand that's good, and then you miss off of it, and it just goes to the graveyard. But that's the Danger package. A lot of dangers, but we're playing 60. I do want to cut this down. Playing 40 would be kind of silly because of how many bricks are in the deck, but I really want to try it. I just have to figure out where to cut cards. I increased the Thunder package, which is against what I should have done, honestly. So still the 1 Thunder Dragon Roar, the 2 Thunder Dragon Dark, the 1 Hawk. I did include the 3 Thunder Dragon. The logic with this was that I was playing more dangers, and the adding of an extra card in my hand could help a lot. And then also putting lights in my graveyard so that going second, I could use Levianeer's pop effect easier without having to go through the Black Metal Dragon combo. But essentially, it underperformed. Like, you don't want to draw this off Saryuja because that's just going to increase your hand size. And unless you can get to another Saryuja, it's not really good. Like, you want to see this early or not at all. I mean, it's cool to have another search target for Dark, but really, unless you can Pendulum Summon, I don't know why you would play this. So I'm going to cut this. And then I also played Thunder Dragon Duel. So this is another search. Its end phase effect is really cool. During your opponent's end phase, you can take a card from your Banish Zone and put it on the top or bottom of your deck. So you can recycle stuff. And it's a level 8 body that you can easily search and then special summon to overlay for Hope Harbinger. But it's just too much. You have to banish the light and the dark for it. And that's what we have our Chaos Dragon for. And at least we can search Envoy of the End, where this is not easily searchable because you'd have to waste your dark search because we don't play the fusion spell. This engine is really just subpar. Like, honestly, I think just these four is probably the best because it allows you to go into Colossus without having to play a bunch of bricks, because that's what these are at the end of the day, just a bunch of bricks. But that's the Thunder package. Unfortunate. All right, so the rest is basically dragons. So Black Metal Dragon, I'll be showing you this combo. So basically you're trying to use your dangers to draw into this or get 1-for-1 and pop this out. This by itself is really amazing. It can do a ton of different stuff, but I'll show you exactly the combo that I'm mentioning. One red MD and one black Meteor Dragon. So the effect to search is not once per turn. So you use it multiple times to search these. And actually, if you have Branded Regained on field, you actually banish this and put it on the bottom of your deck, and then you search it again when you summon back Black Metal Dragon for the third time, which is really funny. In tournament, as you may have seen, I was able to use Black Metal Dragon's effect to equip to the red MD while on the field, and it gave it a boost enough for me to beat over their copy of Typhon. So I was able to beat a Typhon with Black Metal Dragon, which is great. The 1-for-1 that I mentioned, it can also summon other level 1s in your deck, but if you don't have access to your Black Metal Dragon, this is definitely what you want to go for. The other level 1 is Omni Dragon Brotar. So this is something you can summon off of Heavenly Spheres to search something. But yeah, it's just really cool. I like having extra lower level dragon bodies that I can summon off of Saryuja and go into Pisty, because that's how you get to your full combo and rip cards from their hand and end on Colossus and Harbinger and all that jazz. Next up, the Dragon Ravine. You can search it off of Romulus, which is really cool. It doesn't always come up. You could cut the Romulus and this, because there's no real huge payoff. Because you're not running the Rocket package, the Absor Router never comes up for you to search your Dragon, and you don't play the Boot Sector launch to search off a Striker Dragon. So this card is a lot weaker, but it can dump something that I'll show you a little bit later. Next up, Magician's Souls. I do still opt to play the 2 Chaos, or Illusion of Chaos, because you can put something back into your deck, and then you can still summon Magician's Souls. Like, just those hard bricks that you can plus off of, where you'd just rather have the other copy of Illusion of Chaos in your hand. But yeah, this card's really cool, especially with the Adventure package. This is all I own, so if I wanted to play more of this, I'd have to just play the spell that searches ritual monsters. But I mean, that's not a bad idea. Next section is just wrapping up with like going second cards and stuff like that. Cypherame Gear Gamma, Cypherame Driver, and surprise, it's DMZ Dragon. So this is the other part of the combo that you can do with using Dragon Ravine to dump this if you don't draw it. Because you can Pisty summon it back out, and then target a dragon you control, and then equip your Buster Whelp from your graveyard to another dragon, or even itself. And while the Buster is on the field, that is the Buster Lock. You guys remember this card. So your opponent cannot summon from their extra deck if this is an equipped card. So broken. So that's what I was trying to do. Because the other profile, I was playing the Link 2 Protector thing. Protector Whelp, I think it's called. It's a generic Link 2 Dragon monster that's a light. So it can really help you out of certain situations, like if you Pisty Lock yourself, or you want to get rid of a token. And it just puts a dragon on board, which is awesome. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Why am I not playing the Buster Lock? Like, it's literally free when you're playing a Saryuja deck. So, literally, it's just, you have so many bodies on board, you just summon this, and it goes crazy. Your opponent can't summon from their extra deck, they just lose. Next up, a small Chaos Engine. I don't even call this a Chaos deck anymore, because we cut the Chaos Engine so down. So, 1 Chaos Space, 2 Levianeer, and the 1 Chaos Emperor Dragon. I did bump this up, the Melody of the Awakening Dragon, to 3. It got ashed, and it didn't leave enough dangers in my hand for me to be able to play, so that was kind of sad. But getting ashed on this sucks, especially if you don't have the Gamma. But yeah, I just really wanted to have access to these 3, and finally, the Diablosis, because you want to rip 2 cards from your opponent's hand. And this is just free because you're tributing dark monsters with not only Lubellion, but also with your Thunder Dragon engine. So that's the main deck, 60 cards. Don't forget to stick around for that combo at the end. Next up is the extra deck. So I've got the Fusions Thunder Dragon Colossus and the Trishula Dragon of the Icy Imprisonment. For Xyz, we do have the Hope Harbinger. Now for Synchros, I don't have any. I did cut the Chaos Angel because, as you've noticed, there are literally no light level 4s. I cut all of the light level 4s, so you can't make Chaos Angel anymore. So we're not playing any Synchros. Unfortunate. The rest is just Links. Striker Dragon, I really wish we could have 2 of this now that Dragon Link is just so dead. Pisty. Spheres. Here's your Protector Whelp that I was talking about. Really cool. Generic Dragon, light, and it dumps another level 1 Dragon for you that you can even extra deck lock with it. So it's just insane. IP Masquerena, Romulus, SP Little Knight. Shout out to Team Bad Cards. Thanks, guys. Next up is Apollosa, Access Code Talker, Double Saryuja, and then I did decide to put in the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This actually came up. You use one of your opponent's monsters to summon it. It negates all face-up monsters on summon. It's unaffected by anything unless it targets it. And you can once per turn negate a graveyard special summon effect. Like, this card is insane. This is basically a boss monster that you can use your opponent's cards for. And it can out, like, these unaffected weird guys. Like, the Pearly deck is kind of dropped off. But I did use this in tournament to out, what's it called? What is that called? I forgot what deck it's called. Oh, Melodious Monster. Next up, side deck real quick. We got our token. 3 Delta. I mean, if you're playing Gamma in the main, then you should be siding Delta. 3 Droll. I wish I was playing less cards so I could see this and stop my opponent. But yeah, this card is really good if you can draw it. 1 Thrust. 1 Talents. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. 1 Called by the Grave. Triple Forbidden Droplet. 1 Anti-Spell, which I really like. Unfortunately, you're not going to see it very often. But you will see your Branded Beast. I did use Lubellion to put this on the field during a match. It's really powerful. You can just pop their cards. It's really good in simplified game states. So when you're going first, you can side out like a Danger and then put this in the main deck. All right, so to reward you for waiting so long, we're going to go ahead and give you that combo now. So this is just black metal. Literally black metal by itself does this whole thing. So let's show it to you guys. So you're going to start off with Black Metal Dragon, and you're going to use your normal summon, bring it out. Then you're going to link up into Striker Dragon. Since Black Metal Dragon hit the graveyard, you're going to use its ability to search out your Red Eyes Darkness Metal. You're going to banish the Striker Dragon to summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. You're going to activate Red Eyes Darkness Metal to special summon from grave or hand. Special summon your Black Metal Dragon. From here, you'd have to do something unconventional, but that's what makes this a 1-card combo. I wish we had multiple Striker, because what we're going to do now is we're going to link 1 into a Pisty. So this is wasting your Pisty, essentially, because you only play 1. You could get it back into the extra deck, but you can only summon it once per turn. But it doesn't really matter. You're only doing this combo if you absolutely brick, and this is the only thing that you want to do, and it actually ends on something significant. So once the Black Metal Dragon hits the grave, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add your other target, the Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. You're going to then activate its effect in your hand to send your Psyframe Driver to the grave as cost to special summon it. Now, you have 3 dragons on the field, and you're locked into dragons. How are you possibly going to make this, without using any other cards, into Colossus and SP? That's impossible, Patrick. You're trolling us. I am not trolling you. What you're going to do is you're going to banish all 3 of these to satisfy the summoning condition of Trishula, the Icy Dragon of Imprisonment. So, what happens now is that you reveal and banish 3 cards. 1 from your main deck, 1 from the top of your opponent's deck, and then 1 from their extra deck. So you get to look at your opponent's extra deck with this combo and rip a card from it, banish it, face up. It doesn't matter. They're not getting it back. Insane. Also, you get to banish a card from the top of their deck, hopefully an engine piece, and then you get to banish 1 card from your deck. So I wonder what we're going to banish. We're going to banish our copy of Thunder Dragon Roar. In the banish pile, it's going to attempt to activate its effect to special summon from deck. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to special summon our Thunder Dragon Dark. From here, we are so lit. We're going to go ahead and link these two off to make SP Little Knight. If your opponent used a hand trap or something and you want to get it out of their graveyard or whatever, you can banish it with SP Little Knight. But the main effect that you're going to trigger is the Thunder Dragon Dark to search any Thunder Dragon card. So how can we possibly use this to make a Colossus? We grab Thunder Dragon Hawk. We're going to go ahead and activate Thunder Dragon Hawk to special summon the Thunder Dragon Roar from the banish zone. We're going to tribute it off to special summon our ultimate boss monster, Thunder Dragon Colossus. So now we've got 3 Thunder Dragons in grave, so it can protect itself from destruction by battle or card effect 3 times. Your opponent cannot search or add from deck except by drawing cards, and you have SP Little Knight as a disruption, or if your opponent has an out to your entire board, you can use SP Little Knight to banish all of your board, and it comes back during end phase for a ton of follow-up. So that is the 1-card combo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and the deck profile. Subscribe for more.